Good day, everybody. Today we're talking about the new Roodekopjes FishTec HD update for 2021. When the Roodekopjes was first surveyed, the dam was down at 70%. Now recently it was done again in March of 2021 and the level was all the way up to 91%. So this is a wonderful update, so I highly recommend you guys get your hands on it. And please keep in mind, for the guys that do have a valid FishTec subscription, this update is free of charge. If not, you can either buy another chart or you can buy a 12-month subscription for R1,000 and then get all your updates for all your charts for free. Except for the courier, of course, which is your postnet. So let's start. You're going to hit your pages button. You're going to select chart. There's your South Africa. Guys, please, you must use Navionics as your chart source. Okay, so if you go back down there, if you go down right from the beginning, it's more options, chart source right at the bottom right. Make sure you're on Navionics. This will just help you to find things a little bit better. Okay, so we know it's going to be around about in the area of Johannesburg. We know it's up near Brits there, up near Rustenburg. So we're going to go up there. Unfortunately, there isn't an outline for the dam, so we're going to have to just sort of know we're sort of in this Hartbeesfontein area here. Okay, but zoom into about 5 miles. If you see down the bottom of the screen, I've got 5 miles there. That's sort of the zoom level that you want to be at. Okay, at this point, you're going to pop your charts in. It'll say loading charts at the bottom of the screen. Ultra HF21 will say, yeah, okay, but that's not what we're after. We see we're roughly on the right area. You'll see there's not much there. We're going to remember, guys, always start. I went more options. Let's do that again. Right at the bottom right hand side, more options. And at chart source, always start with satellite. Wherever possible, start with the satellite. You'll zoom in, there's all your contours. You've got wonderful definition on your contours there. You've got the colors, you've got 1 foot intervals, you've got the whole truth. The 1 foot intervals only go out to about 30 feet, and then we change it. Otherwise, it just gets a little bit too cluttered. And then you've also got all your little photos all around the dam. As you can see there, those are still there, so you can still access those. But where's the satellite imagery? We're going to go back. We're going to go down to chart options, bottom right hand side, chart options, photo overlay. And if you make it full, you're going to lose the colors, but you'll still get the contours. Okay, which is very, very handy. If you want to see the colors and you don't want to see the satellite imagery behind, you're going to change it to land only. And there you go. The other thing that you want to do, or the next chart that we want to look at, we want to look at your Ultra HF. No, wait, before we do that, your aerial HD areas are still here. So if you look at the map and it says aerial HD, because we only did selected little sections, because a lot of the dam is just boring and there's nothing really to waste data on. So if you see there's aerial HD, you can go to your aerial HD, click on aerial HD, and then you're going to see, oh, but nothing's really changed. Okay, then you're going to go back. You're going to go to your chart options again. You're going to go to your photo overlay, and you're going to go full. Okay, and there is your, there it is there. There's your aerial HD. This is data that was captured with the drone. You've still got your photographs there. You can see your photographs. You can watch them. There we go. Some great information there, some small, subtle stuff that you really, I think, that you'd really want to know, to be honest. There we go. Those big boulders there. Okay. Guys, if you want to get rid of these contour lines, you're going to go back and you're going to go to categories. You see on the bottom right there? You can tap on categories and you can turn depth area off and you can turn line off. And you'll still have your photographs. You can still access all the photographs and see what they're all about. Like that. But the contours will all be gone. Even if you put that on land only, there will be no contours whatsoever. However, you can go back, go to the categories, turn them back on. And if you go land only, you're going to get your colors covering the land, which on your aerial HD you don't want. You want to change that to full. There we go. Okay, so that is still there. The other thing with aerial HD, remember every aerial HD has got the elevation view as well. Remember, you've got to go back. you've got to go to your chart options, you've got to go to your a photo overlay, and you've got to make that full. Okay, and there's your 3D stuff. Remember, LiDAR doesn't like water, so wherever you see this like messy center section, it's just the LiDAR being messed around by the water. If you go back quickly, you'll see in the aerial HD, that's the water. It doesn't like that. Okay, so we go to the elevation, and you can see how nicely these rocks stand out here with the elevation 3D. So yeah, please don't forget about that absolutely wonderful tool. Right, we'll go back to satellite. We'll zoom out a little bit like that. Okay, we've divided the dam into east and west on the Ultra HF, on the mosaic. So if we go Ultra HF west, you've got to go back, you've got to go chart options. Remember, you've got to do this the first time every time, and you're going to make that full. Okay, now if you go out here and you zoom in, you'll see it is crystal clear. Okay, crystal clear. What we've done, however, the latest update, the side scan update, I've put behind the old one. You can see it hiding behind there. Okay, it's just so that it's not missing, but I didn't want to change the old data. Every time I remove old data, guys get very angry with me because they get used to finding very key things, and then all of a sudden it's not there. So I never remove old data. However, if you just want to see the latest update, you're going to go Ultra HF 2021 and just select that. Again, you've got to go back, you've got to go to your chart options, you've got to go to your photo overlay, make it full. And that is all the latest data. Okay, this is with it at 91%. You'll see this is the water level right up here now. Okay, at 100%, we expect it to be up there by the green line there, and we will get to that someday when it's 100%. It's the timing on Roodekopjes is quite tricky. But what I want to mention to you, let's say you've selected Ultra HF West, and now all of a sudden you move down the dam and you move to the right hand side of the screen. You'll see there's a definite line where it's divided, and then you might find some low resolution stuff here and there. The minute you run into this, or you run into this line of disappearing data, know that you're at the transition period. So now you'll go Ultra HF East. Remember, you've got to go back for the first time. It's only for the first time that you have to do this. Chart options, photo overlay, and put that on full. And now you'll see the right hand side is now 100% crystal clear. Okay, so there's all the data there. Let's go back to satellite. We'll zoom out. So guys, yes, get your hands on this update. Contact Colleen, or contact us at sales@fishtec.co.za, or Colleen's number is 082-446-0914, and either order your new chart. If you don't have this chart yet, wow, you must really get your hands on it. It's a fantastic chart. And for the guys that do have it, that want to get the update, if you do have a valid subscription, like I said, this update is free. Okay, thank you for your time, and guys, please keep eyes out for our latest videos by hitting the subscribe at the bottom of the screen, and hit the little bell, and then you'll get a notification of when we do release a new video. Thank you for your time.